I tell you what, I know this is an ongoing joke with Arsenal, but this has got to be the ultimate now. The Bottle Job FC tag that Arsenal have got has just gone to a different level here. Bournemouth at home. I know it's a tough game, but losing this game and gifting this opportunity to Manchester City, the trophies that Arsenal have literally thrown away in the last few weeks, it is beyond embarrassing for Mikel Arteta. I don't care what anybody says about how well he's done, how consistent he is. There'll be loads of different teams and managers and groups of fans that would jump at the chance to be in Arsenal's position. I'm sorry. He spent a fortune and this team just keeps on bottling everything. They are boring. They are dull. They only score set pieces. And you could say that I'm just bigging that up here to make a start of a video, but they're the facts. Bournemouth outpassed them, better passing percentages, better accuracy, more shots on target than Arsenal, shots from open play. Arsenal, with all of their, pardon the pun, their Arsenal and all of the players they have got at their disposal, to not be able to conjure up more than 3 shots on target in a game in the 90 minutes is beyond ridiculous. I don't care how good Bournemouth are. They're a great side. We know as Manchester United fans that they're a tough nut to crack. We've drawn twice with them this season. But I'll tell you what we have done. We've managed to score 6 goals against them all as well this season. And we scored 4 at home against them. They are open. They play very attractive football. They're not the most difficult team to score goals against. They're hard to pin down because they keep coming. Yes, Mikel Arteta is taking the football out of football. He is so anti-football in the way that he plays these days. I would be bored shitless being an Arsenal fan. I don't care if I'm in a title race. I listen to Arsenal fans talking about going just to the wire, get the result, get the championship in the bag, win that trophy. It doesn't matter how we play, just get the trophy. I tell you what, you're going to be bitching and moaning about absolutely every single tactical switch, position that he's played players in, decision he's made in game, substitute, everything, if you don't pick up this Premier League trophy. And it is now in the hands of Manchester City. I cannot believe that they are going to throw this away. Look, City have got to do their bit, and of course, they still got to play. But this now is in City's hands again. I cannot believe we are where we are with Arteta. He's had so many warnings and so many chances, but he is so anti-football. He has zapped the life out of that quality Arsenal side. And you know what? It couldn't have happened to a nicer fan base, honestly. I mean, I hate the fact that it's Manchester City who are going to take advantage of this. And being a Manchester lad, it pains me. But, my God, that fan base, Arteta, and these squealing kids that you have to say are Arsenal players, they are just bitching, moaning over every single decision. I've never known anything like it. They are what they are, and they are Mikel Arteta players. This game today, watching it, it never looked like Arsenal were going to score. It never looked like Mikel Arteta was going to conjure something up or had a plan. He's hoping that this team can actually just play their way through the lines of Bournemouth and get this result over the line. He is embarrassing. And I don't care what anybody says, like he's at the top of the league and you would jump at the opportunity to be there. I said that before. Mikel Arteta has completely ruined Arsenal Football Club. That's the statement. And you can say that's a hot take. I'm sorry, he has. He has turned them into anti-football FC, and they're horrible to watch. Nobody cares about this game. We're just switching on later on and watching the highlights. I tell you what we're doing. We're watching the Arsenal-Bournemouth game for Bournemouth. We're watching players that play with no weight on their shoulders, of course, and that has to be made clear that they can play with freedom because they've not got a trophy on the line, and it isn't as pressure cooker situation for Bournemouth players. But they play like that all season. They're exciting to watch. They go at teams. They play with expression. They play within themselves when they need to. And they express themselves on that pitch. Arsenal just don't do it. There is no way that you can convince me that man for man on that pitch, Arsenal are not a better side, but Bournemouth play better football. That's down to Mikel Arteta. I don't care what anybody says. He used to be exciting to watch. He's gone so far against his own his own philosophy and style of play and identity that he's completely lost himself. He needs to go away from football and rediscover himself, this man. And you know, even if Arsenal went and won the title from here, it has completely been dampened and cooled off by the way that Arsenal play football. And it's down to one man, Lego head himself, Mikel Arteta. Absolutely shocking Arsenal at the moment. And I'm watching players of pure quality just look lost, completely lost on that pitch. They look completely deprived of ideas now, Arsenal. And I think Mikel Arteta has ruined that football club. I can't think of anyone else to blame but Arteta. And I'm sure Arsenal fans will be in absolute meltdown mode right now after that performance, because they know that they are literally, in the space of 3 weeks, giving away 3 trophies. It was bad enough losing to Southampton last week. It was bad enough the pathetic performance they put out against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final. But now today, when you've got to come back and get on with the bread and butter, forget about your sporting performance in the Champions League. Arsenal are not going to win the Champions League playing football like that. Not in a million years. And that game against Sporting isn't safe either for them right now. I'm saying that we have got managers in this league right now that are killing the game. Iraola, credit to him. Credit to Bournemouth. And you know what? If Manchester United are watching this, Alex Scott, I tell you what, Alex Scott is worth a punt. He is an absolute baller. What a player he is. And he is going to be hot property this summer. He is apparently on Man United's list. I'm taking him right now, playing performances like that at their biggest stage. He's embarrassed that multi-million-pound midfield of Arsenal's today. They're the better side, they deserved it, and credit, like I said, to Iraola for playing attractive football and keeping that game alive. Because if it was down to Arsenal, it would have been drab, boring, and they'd have snuck a set piece. But Bournemouth don't give up. And you can't get away with that in this league anymore. You cannot hold on to a lead in the Premier League. The teams are just so much better. And Bournemouth, who, let's be honest, don't win many games, but they're unbeaten. And now they have got that win. And it's probably the biggest win and most damning win for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal this season. Massive, massive credit to Iraola and his Bournemouth side. They deserve their props. They deserve their praise for this one. They have humiliated Arsenal today at the Emirates. Again, another home defeat for Mikel Arteta. It's all happening all over again. Groundhog Day for Arteta and Arsenal. And all you've got to do now is switch on YouTube and watch the Arsenal fans cry, because there'll be plenty of them. And you know what? You all deserve it. You all deserve it for being so irritating. There are a few that I actually do like, to be honest, but you know what I mean by that. This is going to be your entertainment for the evening. You can forget about the Tyson fight. Arsenal meltdown is what's going on today, honestly. Wow, absolutely brilliant. But for United perspective as well, I said this earlier on, and that just gives City full incentive now to go out and beat Chelsea tomorrow afternoon. And that's Manchester United helped out as well in the process. This could turn into a great weekend for United, as well as Manchester City. I don't like saying that, but well done Mikel Arteta and Arsenal for doing it yet again. That trophy is theirs. I'm not talking about the Premier League. I'm talking about the Bottle It trophy. That's Arteta's. That's going to be engraved into his gravestone when he goes. The bottler. That's what Arteta is. Let me know what you think. Get your comments in below. Have they bottled it? Is this it now? Is this the nail in the coffin? Can Arsenal come back from this again? Or is it Manchester City's now that Arsenal have let them back in? Comment below. Obviously, get your likes in on the video as well if you're enjoying the content. And of course, make sure you subscribe to Adam FC. I'll see you all in the next video. I think this weekend's going to be a mad one. I really do.